Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Risvina Melvi Auliya. My ID number is 2019-6107. I'm from English Education Department 3. Here I will explain about phonological role and prosodic phonology. Number 1 is phonological role. What is phonological role? Phonological role is a formal way of expressing a systematic phonological or morphophonological process or diachronic sound change in language. In general, phonological rules start with the underlying representation of sound, the phoneme that is stored in the speaker's mind, and yield the final survey from or what the speakers actually pronounce. Phonological rules can be strictly divided into 4 types: assimilation, dissimilation, haplology, insertion, and deletion. Number 1 is assimilation, a common phonological process by which one sound becomes more like nearby sound. Example, handbag is often pronounced handbag. This example shows us that n sound is followed by ba sound. It's become sound. So the fixed pronoun is handbag. Number 2 is dissimilation. Is the process by which one or two similar or identical sound in a word become less like the others. One type of dissimilation is haplology. Haplology is a sound change in the following the loss over syllable when it's next to overnetically identical syllable, and sometimes it's called syllabic syncope. Example of dissimilation and haplology is England in Old English, England in Modern English. And the last is insertion and deletion. Insertion when an extra sound is added between two others. Deletion when a sound such as a stress level syllable or a weak consonant is not pronounced or speech sound disappear from word. Example, when we want to add suffix "all" in grammar word, it will not become grammar all, but we have to add t and k sound and delete the r sound, so it becomes grammatical. How about you guys? Have you understand my explain about phonological rule? Okay, now move to number 2. Prosthetic phonology. In linguistics, prosody is concerned with two elements of speech that are not individual phonetic segment, vowel and consonant, but are properties of syllable and larger unit of speech, including linguistic functions such as intonation, tone, stress, and rhythm. Such elements are known as suprasegmental. Now move to linguistic function. Number 1 is intonation, primarily a matter of variation in the pitch level of the voice. Example, surprise, anger, and wildness. Number 2 is tone. Is the use of the piece of language to distinguish lexical and grammatical meaning to distinguish words. Number 3 is stress. As the means of making a syllable prominent, stress may be studied in relation to individual words. Name word stress or lexical stress. Number 4 is rhythm. Use rhythm prosodic variables such as pitch or loudness, the rhythm used to compare language as part of its prosodic phonology. Because language shows regularity in the timing of consecutive units of speech. For example, stress time, where the duration of the interval between syllables is relatively consonant. syllable time, where the duration of successive syllable is relatively consonant. So, prosodic phonology is discussed about elements as suprasegmental when intonation, tone, stress, and rhythm become meaningful. That is my explanation about phonological role and prosodic phonology. I hope you can understand what I explained. That's all from me. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next time.